Kollective Konversations presents the Summit Youth Media Lab. And today we're going to talk about our ninth grade experience. I have a group of high school students here, and we're going to talk about the hardest parts of freshman year and how it becomes our greatest lessons. The theme for today is freshman year comes with uncertainties, pressures, and challenges, but those same experiences often become the moments that help us grow. And so today we're sharing struggles, the labs, and the lessons that shaped our ninth grade journey. I'm going to let these students introduce themselves.
My name's July.
My name's Amaya.
My name's Julia.
Okay, and so our first segment, we're going to talk about walking into the unknown. What was your biggest fear before the first day?
My biggest fear is definitely getting lost, because when we went to orientation and stuff, like they told us where C and D wing was, but I didn't understand it. And also I have a really bad memory, so I didn't remember where they were.
Yeah, same for me. When I went to orientation, it was very hard for me to understand the wings. Like my mom graduated a long time ago, and she was really showing me like where to go, and I just didn't understand it because the way they have it set up is kind of weird.
Yeah, I think like the main thing you're like scared about is like not knowing and like being nervous of like getting lost or like going into the wrong class, and so that was a very big fear of mine.
So those first day nerves, just
Yeah.
just
And just like learning,
just not knowing how to maneuver throughout the school, because I'd say high school is much bigger than your middle school
with
is.
a lot more people.
Absolutely.
What surprised y'all the most about high school?
I think like how crowded the hallways get surprised me the most, because like going to different classes, like it takes longer because so many kids, especially in the beginning, like they don't know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really crowded.
Yeah. In middle school, like when you go in the halls, it's like you're also very separated. But when you get to high school, it's like they say you're separated, but you're really not. So everybody just floats out of the classrooms at the same time, and it's just like very like overstimulating, and everybody's going into each other, people grabbing on my backpack. Okay, right.
Yeah, I think like there's like definitely a lot more people, so the hallways like definitely are like way more crowded. But what surprised me the most was like how quickly you really do like learn everything and like grasp the concept of it or whatever.
And so you have to stay mobile in those hallways.
Yes.
Because I remember just subbing at one of your high schools, and we just keep moving because the hallways get so congested. So did you get lost during that first week? Did anybody get lost during that first
I
week?
got lost a lot. I would have to ask like upperclassmen which way is C and D wing, and I walked into the wrong classroom a few times.
And what did you do when you walked into that classroom?
When I saw the kids, like I didn't remember like their faces, I would just hurry up and get out the classroom before they noticed me. It was like, really embarrassing.
Okay. You guys have that experience? Did you guys walk into the...
Yeah, I walk into the same classroom, especially like on Wednesdays. It's called
Yeah.
like links days. You gotta go, and my links was on the whole opposite side, so I'd be like rushing to get over there. Hopefully I wouldn't be late, but I usually was, and I walked into the wrong classroom. And then, I just always forgot there was links on Wednesdays. It just was very confusing for me.
What was the time limit that you guys had to switch those classes?
I think
4 minutes.
4 minutes,
Mhm.
and that was from going from like the end of one hallway to like the middle on the whole opposite side of like on school.
Especially if you have like gym or something, because we had gym
Yeah.
first period in Maya. It was really
You have
bad.
to go outside, especially because it would be snowing when we would have to go outside.
Oh.
And then you have sometimes like if you're a little bit late, they might not open the door. So you're outside in the snow.
One time I literally went into a class and I sat down, and she was going through roll, and I was like, she's like, is there anybody's name that hasn't been called? And I was like, she's like, where are you supposed to be?
Oh,
And I tell her, and she's like, honey, that's upstairs. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you put your finger up like you're in church? Let me just
Yeah, like-
let me go.
I'll leave.
And what made you finally feel comfortable? What made you guys finally feel comfortable once you got in there?
I think like the teachers like finally like knowing your name and like getting used to you definitely makes you more comfortable. And I would like tell like new like incoming freshmen to get close with their teachers, because it really does make a difference and make you feel better.
Yeah, I would say the same. If you get really close with your teachers, you could have like extra extra time to do things, and they feel like you're more responsible when you come to talk to them about things you might not understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do. I agree with you too. Your teachers want you to be comfortable with them. And I do agree.
What advice would you give your first day self?
I would tell them to not stress over like where to go and kind of just find somebody who might know where they're going and go with them.
Yeah, I would tell myself like don't panic, because when I came out in the hallway, like I just like little me was like, wow, like somebody's gonna body slam me. It's a locker. So I would tell myself like don't panic, just stay in your own little bubble and just keep going with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like go with the flow, like really, like, but like everything will be okay at the end of the day. Like you just gotta get through the one little hard day, and then you'll be fine, and you'll like eventually learn how to do it, and it'll just be like a breeze.
And probably once you got your schedule down packed,
Yeah.
it made it a lot
When you learn
easier.
your schedule,
Yeah, it made it a lot easier. You knew to get from. Now let me ask you: do you guys use lockers?
No,
You can
so
pay
like
for them.
carrying a backpack, like that was really bad because I had 2 backpacks and it got really heavy. In the beginning, I didn't know where to put like an extra backpack. So
Yeah.
it's
Pay for
a struggle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pay
Yeah,
for a
you
locker.
Oh, pay for them now.
If you
I was
want
gonna say
it
when
that
I went to
bad.
school,
Right.
they already assigned you a locker. You don't have to use it, or you can use it, or you didn't.
No. I've
Teachers
never
like fill the
touched a
lockers
locker.
with their own books.
Yeah. I've
And
Oh.
so when so they have more storage outside the classroom.
Oh,
I'm
wow. Well, that's no
That's
wonder
so
my daughter would come
crazy.
home and be like, my back hurts.
Yeah.
I have to carry those books all day.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, last question. We're gonna move on to another segment. Can you give me a memory from your first week that still makes you laugh?
I think.
I think always like the icebreaker. Do you guys know?
Oh my
that?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Not get me
Yes,
started on
yes,
this.
yes.
I don't want to tell you my name. I don't want to
Yeah.
tell you I don't care.
I would always make up stuff. Like
Mhm.
the randomest stuff. Like I think once I said I was left-handed, and
Oh. What about going into the classroom, Jemima? Does that make you laugh? Like,
Yeah,
is
when
that,
I think
like-
about like how much like I got lost and yeah, that's a memorable experience. I don't really
Okay, so we're gonna talk about making real friends. We're gonna go talk about making friends and finding your place. So what was making friends like? Was it easy? Was it difficult?
I would say it was really easy because I've always like had the same friends since like elementary and middle school.
Okay, so you kind of just went into high school
yeah,
with the friends that you grew up with. Did you make any new friends?
Yeah, I made a
definitely.
lot of new
You like
friends.
start talking to more people
Yeah.
and like definitely make a lot of new friends. But I still have the same friends that I like mid high.
So like
it
it-
adds on.
You make friends better when you're in a class with
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in middle
Mhm.
school, like, oh, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to have this friend in this class because we chose it together. But in
Right.
high school, like, it's not the same at all. So it's like you start talking to more people in your class and get familiarized with it.
Okay, and what did you guys join clubs and things like that to make friends? And you made friends from those?
Yes.
Were you involved?
Yeah.
Very much involved. Okay, and what's the biggest lesson that you learned about friendship in your 9th grade year?
I learned just because like you've been friends with somebody for so long doesn't mean you have to like continue being like friends with them. It's okay to like make new friends and grow away from somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the biggest lesson you learned about friendship?
I learned that it's okay to like grow away from somebody and like even though you've been friends with somebody for so long doesn't mean like you always have to be their friend. Like you'll make new friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with what she said. I feel like you can grow away from people very quickly, especially when you get to high school, because obviously people find new friends and stuff like that, and they might not be taking the path that you want to take. So you might need to get away from that.
Yeah, like the same thing that they're saying really. I feel like also as you get like older and like go through like more years of high school, you grow like away, not even in like a bad way. Like you just
Yeah.
start like going in different directions like of your life and stuff. And so you just grow away from each other, but you also find new friends that like you like y'all are on the same like path, if that makes sense.
Right. So Aaliyah, you are going into the 12th grade, and
Yes.
these two are going into the 10th grade. So as far as that, I really like your answer on that, because it's just a life lesson in life. After I used to tell my daughter all the time, these friends that you have in high school, once you graduate, you might not ever even see them again, so those are some very good answers. Now, have your friends changed since middle school? Now you guys are going to the 10th, you're going to 12th. Have your friends changed since middle school? Or you're still the same?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta grow away from that and overcome stuff.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that.
I feel like everyone changes, like obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a part of life. We keep evolving. So the friends that you have today, 2 or 3 years from now, you might not even be friends with them. And it's okay. It's okay. Now, has there ever been a time that you guys felt left out?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Can you describe that?
because when people like do a sport together and like you're not in that sport, maybe that's definitely how you can feel left out, because like you're just not spending that much time with them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. In my freshman year, I actually signed up to do student council, and I really thought I signed up to be the president, and I did not make it. So all of my friends, we all signed up together, like the whole friend group, and I was the only one that didn't make it because I signed up to be president and this girl beat me. But I can say I am the president now.
All
For 10th
right.
grade, so I did make eventually. But yeah, I was a little bit left out. They'd be like, "Oh, who's going to the student council meeting?" I'd be like, "Well, not me, because I'm not on student council."
How about you, Malia?
Yeah, well, I've never really like did like the whole sports thing or like the club thing. I never really did that. So like, I can feel like left out in that type of way, but not really like with my friends or anything. I just feel like because you kind of also have to like include yourself. Like you have to like want to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. But I like your
Yeah.
attitude about that. I do. I liked your attitude about that. And so I want you guys to tell me when you felt left out, like you said that you just tried again the next year and now you are on student council and you are the president.
Yes.
I love that. I love that for you. So what makes someone a true friend? You guys tell me in your definition of what makes someone a true friend to you.
I think a true friend is like loyal to you, doesn't go behind your back, and also like wants to like be your friend, like shows that they want to be your friend.
Yeah, I feel the same. Like I feel like somebody that is a true friend, like y'all like the same stuff, y'all do things together. Maybe there's some stuff that y'all don't have to like together, but like at the end of the day, like y'all are friends and like y'all understand each other more than anybody else would, and y'all are loyal to each other.
Yeah, I think like loyalty and like honesty and like knowing that if like you weren't around, they would still like be like who they are when you are there.
So they'll be the same behind your back
Yeah.
than they are in your face, and loyalty is a big thing in friendship. So I do. I like those answers. Like I said, me and my best friend, we met in our freshman year, and we've been friends ever since then. So loyalty is definitely a big part of it, and just knowing your friend. Just knowing your friend, and again, just staying true, even when I'm not in the room. Yeah. So I really like that. So, who made your freshman year better? Do you have a friend or someone that or teacher, principal that made your freshman year better?
I would definitely say there's this one kid, he's like really outgoing and he talked a lot, and that definitely made my classes better with like the strict teachers because they loosened up. So I definitely like the like outgoing kids in my class, and they made it a lot better.
Good.
Yeah, I would say my math teacher, she really helped me because I'd signed up for honors math, and like I said, I just couldn't do it, and she really like helped me understand the what we're learning about in the topics, and she helped me with other things too.
Okay.
I would just say like my friends really.
They made it better.
Yeah,
for
they
you.
just made it better because you could like if you needed something, you could go to them like for help or something. But like also the teachers. Like, the teachers, yeah.
Yeah. When I was in school, I remember having teachers whose I could just go talk to all the time.
Yeah.
Some of the teachers weren't even my teachers, but I gained a rapport with them, and I could just go talk to them about anything. So teachers definitely helped a lot. Teachers definitely help a lot. And before we move into our next segment, can you guys tell me about your funniest memory with your friends your ninth grade year? Or you probably have several, so you can.
Great question.
You guys had some fun
You
times.
wanna go?
My funnest memory is probably like definitely the last few like weeks of school because the teachers didn't care as much and we'd like leave our classroom and go to different ones and we just like played a lot of games and had a lot of fun. Like we do TikTok trends in my sixth period and it was really fun.
My funnest memory is probably like the spirit weeks. Me and Jemiah dressed up as Bingo and Bluey. So everybody was like Bingo Bluey all day.
Yeah.
And we had our little headbands on. We took pictures after. It was very funny. And everybody was like, "Are you Bingo? Are you Blue?" And I was like, "Obviously, you don't watch the show because I'm obviously Bingo."
Yeah, I would just think like the spirit weeks really do like make it better for everyone, especially when you like participate in it. Even though my freshman year we always lost the spirit stick, we never
Yeah.
won.
You guys had some great questions. I mean, great answers for those questions. And now we're going to move on to the grades that grew us. The grades that grew us. So, what class has challenged you the most?
My AP class definitely challenged me the most. I actually had to leave the class because it was just too much work for me. And it was just like a lot of like busy work. And she gave us like so much work in one night and I just couldn't do it. So that challenged me the most.
Okay.
Yeah, my honors math class before I dropped it, it was like so much work. And hearing about them talk about it, like the kids that are still in it, like I just can't imagine seeing myself doing like 30 problems every night, especially since I would have been doing track at the same time. That I could not see myself doing that. I would probably have been so I'm kind of glad I dropped it.
The class that like was the hardest for me was definitely math. Like I still to this day struggle like that. I still almost fail every single year. Math is so hard for me, and it only gets harder. Like I'm telling you.
I hear that a lot. Just been in the school system, I hear that a lot. How math is the hard, and they've changed math so much. They've changed it so much. It used to be 3 or 4 different ways to do math, but now they have a specific way they want you to do it. Yeah. And so I hear that a lot about math. But did you have any teachers that kind of had a big impact on you during your freshman year that kind of helped you through even those challenges?
I would say that my English teacher definitely helped me the most because she was really understanding.
Good.
I'd say my math teacher because like Malia said, math I really do struggle with math too. And the new math teacher I got, she really like laid it out plain and simple. She wasn't trying to do all the extra stuff.
Okay.
She like did the step-by-step stuff. I think she even does TikTok.
So we're going to move into our next segment, which was pressure to be perfect. Okay. And really that says a lot in itself, the pressure to be perfect, because you have a lot of peer pressure when you're in high school. And so did you ever feel pressure to change?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever really felt pressure to change throughout like my ninth grade year.
Okay.
I feel like there's sometimes when you feel pressure going and everybody else is going, so you might as well go, but you don't really want to go. That's probably like the only like form of peer pressure or pressure that I felt, like not wanting to really get out of the house much.
I've never really like felt like pressured. I mean, obviously, like when you first like get to a new place, you like try to like fit in or like do what everyone else is doing. But I've never really felt like pressured, like to do.
Okay. So I would say that you girls, do you consider yourselves leaders?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because usually when you're a leader, you don't feel that pressure.
Yeah.
You know, because you're always going to be you. So let me ask you, how much has social media, do you think, influenced students?
I think social media, especially now, is definitely like way more than when it like was. And it's like weird to say when I was like younger, but like from when you like were like younger,
absolutely.
It's definitely changed a lot. But even like, a couple years ago, it's definitely like worse, I would say, and it just keeps getting worse.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah, social media plays a big aspect in high school because it's just like the main thing. It's like everybody's on there, everybody's showing what you're doing, everybody's like doing what they're doing.
I
It's
also
like-
don't think people like understand like when you post something, it's on there like forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you're never.
I
gonna
really
get
like
out
that.
of it.
That's good. That's good.
I would say social media like definitely plays a big part because like if you don't have social media or you don't like are always on it, you're gonna feel like left out. Definitely like feel like you're not there with everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I do like what you said. Social media has a big influence on our youth, and the fact that you guys, you guys understand that. Maybe you could help a lot of your peers understand that, and how it affects so sometimes it affects your confidence. Social media affects your confidence. So, but what are some things that help you build your confidence? Even when you get on social media and it looks like that you might be stuck in house doing homework, but it looks like your friends are out having fun, and and it will even affect you on how, well, I want to go hang out with them, so let me not do this right now. So how do you stay confident? What helps you stay confident? What helps you build your confidence?
I don't know. Like social media also plays a good aspect because I feel like social media helps me feel confident. Like when I post
Okay.
pictures,
Yeah,
like
or
the
TikTok.
or a TikTok, like the girls are gonna comment for me.
Okay,
And the girls
good.
are like, okay, like you're so beautiful, like you ate. I'm like, oh, thanks. It gives me a little bit of confidence. Like, about it.
Okay, so it has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Okay, it does. Social media definitely has its pros and cons. And have you ever learned, like, I know that social media makes a lot of people compare themselves to others, right? When we look on there and we'll see somebody else posting their story and doing all of this. But have you ever compared yourself to others, and have you ever learned to stop comparing yourself to others and just focus on you?
Yeah. I mean, definitely like you'll see something of someone else and you'll be like, oh, I really wish I could do that. But you just gotta like, I really think that's strongly like a mindset.
Absolutely.
Like if you don't think that about yourself, there's nothing like that. Like you could look at someone and be like, oh, I'm better than that. That's literally, it's just a mindset. But obviously you wouldn't say that out loud to them, but it's just a mindset. Like that's what I do. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
just
definitely-
like no one can tell me anything.
Yeah, it's
Right.
definitely a mindset because like if you want to get it. I don't know.
Yeah, like
It's more like if you want it, you can go get it. Like work hard and go get what they have if you want it that bad. But it really is just a mindset.
Absolutely.
I definitely think like I do like compare myself to people on TikTok, but I just have to remember like I don't know them, they don't know me. Like we're very different, and like it doesn't really matter.
and like everyone's different.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. So that shows your leadership mindset. When you can say, listen, I know this is social media, I see them, but that's not me.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that. So what is one thing that you love about yourself now?
I love like I don't know. I feel like I'm more outgoing and I'm more like talkative. I don't know. Like I love talking to random people in the hallway.
Yes, I love talking to people.
A people person. You
Yeah.
become a people person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of shy a little bit, but
Do you like that? Do you like that about yourself, that you're shy? What's something you love about yourself? What
I
is
mean, not like, but it's kind of something I'm working.
Okay.
I'm like getting used to like talking to people and like coming out of like new shell and
Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys, your answers have been great, especially as young ladies, and just even your whole aspect and your outlook and perspective when it comes to social media. I really love some of those answers. And what is some advice that you would give someone struggling with their confidence?
just be yourself. Like, don't let anyone tell you something. And no, like, someone can't make you believe something. Like, you have to want to choose to believe that.
Absolutely. Love that answer.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, don't like dim your light when you get to high school. Like, this is your high school experience. You make it your own thing. You don't do what anybody else does. Like, be a leader. Do your own thing.
Absolutely.
I would just say I would just say like definitely focus on yourself and what you do, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Like just do what you want to do. Be yourself.
Okay. And Amaya, I love what you said, because I'm all about being a leader. I love that. Be a leader. Rock to the beat of your own drum and let the crowd follow you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, girls, you guys have given some great answers. I really like you guys' mindset. And so we're going to wrap this thing up. And we're just gonna wrap it up with ready for what's next. Okay, are you guys ready for what's next?
hope so.
You hope so. Okay. So, what is your biggest goal for your sophomore year, and you, Malaya, for your senior year? So, we're going to hear from Jemai first.
My biggest goal for my sophomore year is to not drop any classes, stay on top of my work, and just keep making good grades.
All right.
My biggest goal is probably the same. I really want to stay on top of my grades. Yeah, I really want to get on the 4.0. And
Absolutely.
big things with student council and everything. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. Just like staying on top of my work, definitely like I need to do that. And like turn my work in and do, and just really like do all the things that the seniors do, like really be involved in all that, like the senior sunrise.
Yes, yes.
And like I'm gonna pay my parking spot.
Yeah. That I love all of that. My daughter just graduated this year, and she did the senior sunrise, senior sunset. I mean, they did a lot of things. So yeah, definitely get involved in your last year. And so I have really enjoyed talking to you. So talking to you girls. So what is a habit that you're going to leave behind as you move forward?
I'm gonna leave behind like procrastinating and like just getting in my head about an assignment that really is not that hard. Especially like projects.
Yeah, definitely procrastinating and like overthinking and like panicky about the whole hallway situation. Like, there's a bunch of situations in the hallway, and it makes me really, really upset.
I agree, like with the procrastinating thing, and like definitely just staying on top of it.
Okay, good. Procrastination is a big thing, even me at my old age. I'm a big procrastinator, so that's definitely a big thing. And the younger you are, if you learn to just leave it behind you, just put your mind to something and do it. Do it, because procrastination will kill your goals. Okay, so I like that you guys did say that. That's something that you want to leave behind. And guys, what kind of advice would you give to incoming freshmen? What advice would you give to them? And Malia, what advice would you give to incoming you? Because you've been a freshman, you've been a sophomore, a junior, and now you're going into senior. So I'm going to let you answer that last. I want you to give the last answer on that, so you can say what kind of advice that you would give to all. You could speak to all of those. So go ahead, Tamara.
I would just tell incoming freshmen to like find a good friend group and like kind of like and explore new friends. Like don't stick to people, and to like really focus on what the teacher's talking about, or else you're gonna get really lost.
I'll probably say the same. I'll also say like don't get caught up with like the drama and like what's going on. Like if it's not about you, don't involve yourself. And if it is about you, then you felt the wrong thing. But like, yeah, don't get involved with all the messy stuff.
I love it.
You're at high school for school and for the experience. You don't need
I
all that
love
drama.
it.
I would say like speaking for like all the grades, like it definitely gets harder as you go older, and then you're gonna want to like quit, like you so badly just want to stop doing all your work and just drop out of school. Like I've never seen people like drop out, but don't do it. Like it's worth it. I think like it'll all be worth it at the end when you like walk across the stage and like you're finally done. It's like it'll all be worth it at the end. So really, just don't give up.
Good. I do like that. This is the last question I'm going to ask you guys. What are you most excited about next year? What are you most excited about?
I'm definitely most excited about track season. That's
Okay.
definitely my favorite part of school, and like to see what we do in the States next year.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really excited for track, like comeback season. And I'm really excited for student council to show like the sophomores what they missed out on for freshman year.
Okay.
Period.
All right.
I'm really just excited for like honestly the experience of being a senior and like being done. I can't wait to be done. And honestly, also like eventually like the college experience. Really excited for that.
Absolutely.
And just see where the future takes you, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, guys, this was a great conversation. I've really enjoyed talking to you young ladies. You're so bright. An intelligent group of young ladies. And I really love that. And just stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on your goals. So we know that freshman year, it wasn't perfect, but it was powerful, right?
Yes.
You guys learned, you guys grew. You can help other students out, the ones that are coming up behind you. And that we learned today that every challenge has taught us something and every friendship shaped us. Also, that every experience has helped you grow. And if you're getting ready to start the ninth grade or the 12th grade, just remember, don't be afraid of the unknown and embrace your journey, learn from every moment, and never stop believing in yourself. And your story is just getting started. So this was a great session, guys. Again, I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and I'm excited for you all. I'm excited for you all. So, but before we end, we just want to invite everyone out to our TSK Pathways Cookout, which is going to take place this coming Sunday, August the 2nd. It's going to take place at the park that's right there on the corner of Barber and Turl, right across from the old Piney Oaks building. That will take place from 2 to 4 p.m. We're inviting everyone to come out, and also to our back to school cookout, which is going to take place August 16th. That's going to be from 2 to 6 at New River Park, and we are still taking donations for used shoes, lightly used shoes. So if you or your children have any shoes sitting in your closet that you're not wearing, please bring them out. If you want to make a donation, you can contact Don Burton, and his number is 304-894-6867. Again, that's 304-894-6867. And so we hope that you guys enjoyed this podcast on today. These young ladies were wonderful.
Thank you.